Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 92. From the 1940s to the 1950s, Lysol was used as a contraceptive and a feminine hygiene product. Now, I know when I spray Lysol and I accidentally get one of those droplets in my eyes, it burns like a motherforker. I cannot imagine having it down there. This is the Firenado, which is a rapidly spinning vortex of fire, obviously, heat and smoke that forms when a wildfire's heat causes air to rise and twist. Sharknado Part 2, Sharknado featuring Firenado. Wait, I think there's already been a Sharknado Part 2, whatever. Sharknado continued featuring Firenado. British climber Alan Hinkies had to be air rescued from Nanga Parbat in 1997 when flour from a burnt flatbread got up his nose, making him sneeze so violently that he prolapsed a disc. He had to wait 10 days in agony before being rescued. Talk about a series of unfortunate events. First you burned your flatbread, and then you inhaled the flour, and then you almost died. And you had to wait 10 days to get rescued. Poor guy. Trigger warning because I'm about to show part of the skin suit made by Ed Gein. Say what you want about the guy, but he did have a little bit of artistic talent, I gotta admit. Koalas have fingerprints. And they are so similar to humans' fingerprints that they can even be confused as humans at a crime scene. These koalas out there committing crimes and just blaming it on the people. Shortly after midnight on August 16th, 1977, a fan took what would come to be known as the last photo of Elvis Presley as he entered Graceland with his girlfriend Ginger. A few hours later, Elvis was found dead in front of his toilet. I don't know if I would call this disturbing. Like, initially it's disturbing, but then it's hilarious. In 1976, 3 men kidnapped a school bus full of children with the goal of ransoming them back for $5 million. They tried to place the ransom call, but the line was busy, and then they ended up falling asleep, and by the time they woke up, the children had freed themselves and made it to safety. Worst kidnappers ever. Tuberculosis used to be associated with vampires. When one member of a family died from the disease, the other infected members would slowly lose their health. People believe this was caused by the original person with tuberculosis draining the life from the other family members. Edward Cullen style. Sogen Kato was thought to be Tokyo's oldest man until July 2010 when his mummified corpse was found. And as it turns out, he died in November of 1978 when he was just a young buck at the age of 79, and his family never announced his death in an attempt to preserve his longevity record. He already had a longevity record before he was even 79? What are the standards over there in Tokyo? This is a masked party in the 1950s. Count me out. Orcas, aka killer whales, are apex predators, meaning that they are at the top of the food chain and have no predators of their own. They are also the only confirmed marine predator of the moose. Moose are gigantic, but so are killer whales, man. That would be a hell of a thing to see. A killer whale, like a moose, just getting a little sip of water or something, just basking in the ocean, and then a fucking orca just wow. If anyone has any videos of that, I would like to see them. The Allies raided a Nazi chemical company in 1944 and interrogated a chemist due to the amount of radioactive material involved. However, they learned that he was not in fact working on nukes, but radioactive toothpaste known as Duramad, using radiation to kill germs. Some samples are in a museum now. Using radiation to kill germs. That doesn't seem like just a touch excessive to you. That's like seeing a mouse in your house and just burning the whole house down. Or that's like telling someone, thanks for watching.